Hi everyone, happy Friday. And today we're going to be learning about multiple meaning words. So the goal of this lesson is to use sentence level context as a clue to the meaning of a word or phrase. And for you guys, a student-friendly goal is to explain how words that look and sound the same can mean different things. And you will figure out the meaning of a word by using clues in the sentence. Next. So I want you guys to look at these two photos and think about what you notice. And then once you've thought about it for about a minute, talk to your table partner, or if we're on Zoom, I'll put you in a group and you guys will discuss what you think these pictures have in common. So we're going to read the sentence, and this is correlating to the pictures that you just saw. So that says, the bat flew out of the tree and scared me. I want you to think, what kind of bat do you think this is? Do you think it was the baseball bat that you saw in the picture, or do you think it was the animal bat? And what helped you figure this out? And now we have a new sentence, and it says, he hit the ball with the bat. Same thing. What kind of bat do you think they're talking about? And what clue helped you figure this out? Now I'm going to put you guys in groups, whether we're in person and you're at your tables or we're on Zoom. I'll put you guys in a group and I want you guys to discuss and come up with one word that has multiple meanings. And you will have to pick one person to share and we can combine all of our ideas and then go through them together. Now I'm going to give you a new sentence and we're going to use a chart to organize our thought process and see how we can use certain things to determine what a certain word is trying to portray in a sentence. So this sentence says, he watched the waves crash on the shore. What word in this sentence do you think has more than one meaning? So from what I thought when I read the sentence, I think waves can look like the ocean waves, or it can be somebody waving high, or if you want to get like super into it, you can think of like a microwave, like what are those waves radiating? So just some thought. And here's what we will do in the class. I'll have this printed out for you, or if we're online, I'll send this out to you and you'll have it on a Google Doc. So we'll have a what I know section, what I predict, and what I learned. And so we'll go through it. And so what I know, I've heard of waves in the ocean. And then what I think or predict is that the way the water moves in the ocean is described as a wave. And what I learned that in this context, waves is relating to the ocean and not a person waving. And then I will give out this worksheet and we'll do this in class. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you guys and you guys can help one another. But here's some examples. So you'll get a word and then you'll get multiple meanings to choose from, and you'll select and pick the number that you think best correlates with the word used in the sentence. So we'll do the first one together. I can't bear this screeching sound any longer. You guys can type in the chat which number you think it is, or raise your hand if we're in class and shout out what number you think it is. So we can go through each one. To carry, to hold up or support, to put up with or endure, or to produce by growth. So I can't bear this screeching sound any longer. To me, sounds like to put up with, because you don't like the sound of a screeching noise, and I don't think anybody does. And so we use that clue to determine the meaning. So you'll do the same with each one and then have that turned in by the end of class. And lastly, this is for you guys to do at home. I'll give you a couple days, but this is an example of a Padlet I made with, you guys are going to do 3 different words with multiple meanings. So I chose chest and somebody's chest, and then park, like a playground, and then park your car, and then a nail, like something you use when you're building, or a nail, like a fingernail that you paint. And so I'm going to go through the steps. They'll be on my website. I'll have the link up there for you guys. And so you'll see the instructions on my actual website that's linked here, but I put them on here just in case, and I'll go through them with you guys to clear any questions that you have. But you go to the Padlet website, you'll sign in with Google and use your school email. click the pink button that says make a new Padlet, and it'll be blank. And I was kind of confused at first, but you double click and it'll show a box, and then you can type or put a picture. But to put a picture in, you're going to go to Google and find it and download it, then drag it onto your Padlet. It's pretty easy, but if you have a question, just let me know. And then once you have that, the picture will be saved on your Padlet, and you will have 6 total boxes. And I want you guys to type the word underneath each picture. And then once you're done, take a screenshot and submit that to me on Canvas. And that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I think this lesson's really fun. Thank you.